Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today I'll be doing another video. Today's video is about Mafia 3. Is an organized crime moves theme from the Big Apple to the Big Easy. So if you remember, Mafia 2 actually took place in the Big Apple, which is New York City. This time around is going to take place in the Big Easy, and if you know the city, that'll be Louisiana, all the way in the southern coast by the Gulf of Mexico. So for the platforms, it'll be PS4, Xbox One, and PC. The style is a one-player action game, so don't expect multiplayer because it will not be. The publisher is 2K Games. Developer Hangar 13. The release year will be 2016. Next year, a month and a date is not confirmed as of yet. So the information, the game will focus on an unconventional direction, moving the action away from Empire City and introducing audiences to a brand new set. Trend setting to move Mafia forward through time into the 60s or the 68s to be specific. So it will be a game that is basically highly sensitive and dependent upon time. So basically, you'll be moving through the timeline and finding out exactly what happened. So the players can choose to intervene in a situation such as like like this, where the police are hassling people, maybe asking them for money or asking them for whether it's for their cars or abusing them, and you have the right to intervene or get involved and actually help the people who are getting harassed by the police or getting hassled by the police. However, you also have the choice of avoiding this, which mostly likely people will choose to avoid this action because it's a bit darkness time. Will choose to avoid this action because they probably might not want to like get into like a whole minutia of fighting off an entire platoon of people, just like it would happen in Grand Theft Auto. You do one thing wrong, you have like an entire army of people just chasing you down the street at full speed, while you guys run over people, which I doubt that will happen in this game. So plot and location. Mafia 3 is set in the 1968 time frame, so prepare yourself. Is many tape stories, throw rugs, and overall heat packing hippies. So these are the people you're gonna want to fight overall. These are like robbers, people who think they have control of what they do best, while just dealing with drugs or torturing other people just for their own fill. These are people you will actually fight and probably get into hand-to-hand combat with, because most likely there's gonna be a lot of that in this game. And you also have the opportunity to carry guns in the game if you don't like hand-to-hand combat, which I don't know why wouldn't you, because it'll be more fair of fight and you could cause somewhat more damage that will be satisfying, but that could be just me. Hangar 13 found their main, and that would be Lincoln Clay, a man whose important need is family, but from a childhood spent in the orphanage. So Lincoln Clay is the main character of the game. His point of view is that family are the most important things you should always value in life. However, he spent most of his life in an orphanage shortly after being adopted by a parent. So after serving in the military, Lincoln Clay finally returns home to Louisiana only to see something horrifying. His loved ones have been murdered. So with that being said, he's now running deep with vengeance within his heart. He wants vengeance now. They killed his parents, the one who actually adopted him as a child because he used to live in an orphanage, and he wants a kind of closure, and he's going to get it one way or another, even if he's working by himself. So this gives Clay a new mission: take down the New Orleans mob. So he will have to start from the low life all the way to the top. Sal Marcano. Sal Marcano is basically the head of the mob that actually killed his parents, who adopted him from an orphanage. And with that being said, he's basically has to work his way down from the low lives to the small fries just to get to the top people and actually take him down, which mostly likely will be even harder because they're going to be given to you in the form of a mission, and you will have the choice again to intervene in certain situations, and you probably have the choice to choose certain distractions as is. However, one of the biggest hooks is that Clay won't be embarking on this revenge journey alone. So he's not going to be alone in his journey, and they call it the revenge journey, believe it or not, but his military training serves as a huge asset in this game. So he's been trained in the military just like everybody else would be if they were to join the military in real life as well. You'd be trained a certain skill set of combat as well. And to him, since this is Mafia and it's a video game, that is his biggest asset: his combat skills and his weaponized skills in this game. So that's what you have to use in a sense to get past and to get all the way to the top and take down those who made him suffer in a very, very horrifying incident after returning back home. Of course. Yeah, so basically that's all the information I have for Mafia 3 right now. Expect more information to come out on this game right around the corner because 2016 is coming up already. So I'm gonna have a lot of 2016 announcements on my channel coming up. So you might you might find it that you're gonna be getting constant emails about me releasing videos, and that's because 2016 is coming. A whole bunch of new games are coming out, and so yeah, and I want to convey all the information to you guys and make sure you guys are up to date and make sure you guys know what's coming out and what will not be coming out and what will be in the game and what will not be in the game. That way you won't be disappointed at the end of the day. Thank you for watching this video and have a nice day. And I'll be starting a second segment in a different channel. That one is more science based, so as you're into the weather, you might actually find it pretty interesting. So thank you very much. And like I said before, have a safe day. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave a like and don't forget to comment. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Google Plus, and you could also find me on Facebook as well. So stay safe and enjoy this nice, warm, pleasant day.